resistance is futile.
Boldly going where no show has gone before. This is The Week in Geek with David D. Squared, your source for geek and pop culture news that's trending now. Broadcasting from the Gregory Ricks & Associates Wealth Management Studios, here's D. Squared.
Greetings, people of Earth. This is The Week in Geek, your source for geek and pop culture news that's trending now. I'm your host, D Squared, along with
DJ
and
Skungy.
What are you complaining about? We are live.
We're not on the Facebook thing.
I know, we're working on that, all right?
You suck at this job.
I have testicle difficulties, all right? Look,
You can't say that on the air.
I'm not being graphic about it. I'm having difficulties. Look, I'm 49 years old now. Things don't work the way they used to back when I was younger. All right, let me lay out the show for you tonight. We have no guests tonight because Kathleen Kennedy was at the Olympics and she was telling us about all these cool things that's going to be happening. Is that right?
Yes, that is exactly right.
Exactly what happened?
It's the event called D23. It's just right next to the pole vault.
Oh, right. So it was in Paris?
Yeah, Paris
All right,
adjacent.
So D23 happened on Friday, Saturday, and today. And there is so much stuff to get to. We got all kinds of little tidbits of stuff. And if you are even semi-handy on the internet, you could have seen all the trailers that you were not supposed to see because they were, removed forcibly by Disney. They were like, no,
Cease and desist.
Why do they do that? You know what? We'll save that because we're going to be talking about it for the whole show. But first, let's do this. And now, your top nerd news stories from around the world, brought to you by the Viridian Tea Company. Find them on Etsy. And now, your top nerd news stories. All right, our top nerd news stories is we are finally streaming on the Facebook page. So there you go. Woo! All right, so let's just get right into it. First off, let's start with the good news because there were some weird things that happened at D23, and there's a lot of stuff.
A mixed bag.
But I want to talk about the good stuff, so I need new glasses.
First up,
That's why I got my readers.
All right, good job. First up, Lilo and Stitch, the live action. We didn't get to see no trailer or anything, but we got to see little old Stitch jump out of the screen, and your thoughts on the CGI Stitch?
look, I was honestly kind of impressed by this because I'm not sure if it was fake or not, but there were some like leaks of behind the scenes like props of like the stand-in for Stitch, and he looked weird.
It looked bad.
It
like
looks
in
terrible.
it was about 2 months ago they released something that looked bad, but this I'm pleasantly surprised and cautiously optimistic because I have a tattoo of Stitch on me. I love that character. So, but hopefully it's okay.
Yeah, we still haven't seen anything about the actual film itself or anything. They only revealed the Stitch model and what he's going to look like. It sounded like Stitch too. So
he doesn't look like Sonic or anything. The first Sonic. It's just like, what have you done to our beloved Sonic?
Look what they did to how they massacred my boy.
Love my dead gay son. So I think the other thing is that I'm worried. Like Sonic was good. Sonic was good. So, but are they going to have the same guy who played Cyclops? Is he going to be Lilo or Stitch?
No, he wouldn't
the
be.
guy.
No, he would be the waiter.
Guy.
Yeah, he's a waiter.
Yeah.
No, he's not. All right. The other exciting news. It was confusing to me though. Toy Story 5 was announced.
Yeah.
Toy Story 5. I was not aware I needed a Toy Story 5.
I thought we kind of wrapped up everything with 4.
I thought we wrapped everything up with 3. 3 was the perfect
yes,
ending.
3 was
Andy
the
goes
perfect.
to college, passes on his toys. End.
Wasn't that
period.
4? No,
that was 3.
4 was the one where he went to the carnival, and he met
found
Bo
Bo
Peep.
Peep. Yeah. Like Woody hooked up. Just end it there. Woody finally got some.
Yes.
But no.
Bring it back.
I honestly don't know what to think about that because, let's be honest. Is it just Pixar trying to make us cry again? Is that what they're just trying to do? They're just trying to find a reason.
And 3 was.
They did it in 4 too.
Yeah, they did in 4 too. Yeah.
I was like, they're cutting onions in the theater again.
Maybe they found a new way to find a way into our chest, to grab our hearts and our lungs and just rip them out.
With Incredibles 3, though, honestly, I feel like Incredibles is one of the rare occasions where a sequel is fine, in my opinion. It's
they
a
announced
superhero
Incredibles
family.
3?
Yes,
yeah.
Incredibles
3. Yeah,
Incredibles 3.
It's a superhero family. I feel like they could go somewhere with that.
I agree with you on that one because the simple fact that it could be just such an ongoing story, and you can always bring in a new villain and whatnot. But honestly, what I would like to see them go back and see what happened to all these all those heroes that Syndrome
died.
No, but how it happened.
But how it happened. Because there are so many different rumors and theories about.
He brought him to the island and tested series A through 89.
But there are so many theories that Pixar loves their theories and they love going through stuff that some of them might not have been dead.
I'm telling you what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen. Frozone is going to start his own sort of super secret agency.
And I'm okay with that.
And he's going to lose an eye somehow on a mission. And then he's going to be in charge. And somebody's going to be like, I'm Mr. Incredible. Way to go. Tell everybody who you are. That's what's going to happen. They're just going to follow the Marvel format, and, it'll be easy. They don't even have to bring Samuel L. Jackson. They could just pull his voice from everything that he's done. There's no need for Samuel L. Jackson to ever work again. They've got enough copies of his voice to just do anything they want.
I am surprised that they've already mentioned the sequel, considering it took 12 years or something.
Yeah, for Incredibles 2.
Between Incredibles 1 and Incredibles 2. I don't know why.
Even though Incredibles 1 technically left off on a cliffhanger with the Underminer.
Oh, yeah.
And this one didn't. I don't know.
I am below you, but nothing is beneath me.
They just needed to find a reason to get John Ratzenberger in the movie. That's the reason.
My motto. Nothing is beneath me. That's the motto I live by.
Truth.
Sic semper tyrannis, and nothing is beneath me. All right. We got a trailer for this one, though. I know. So if you're following along at home on the Facebook page, The Week in Geek, you can go along ahead and watch us. We're going to watch Moana, because Moana 2 was announced. Here we go, baby. Looks like she's being chased. I hope she's okay. There's a monster. Oh, it's Piggy.
You wanted to come this time.
He's a fat pig. What do you want? He's tired.
Little sis!
Fix it! You were gone forever.
Is that
It
Lilo?
was 3 days.
That is not
Where
Lilo.
are we going?
Before Maui stole Tifiti's heart, our ancestors wanted to connect our island to all the people of the entire ocean. It's my job as a wayfinder to finish what they started.
Wanna show our people just how far we'll go.
To Canada?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
They got hit by lightning. Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving is
this is a
gonna be
call
popular
from the
this year.
ancestors.
Hidden in a terrible storm, it's an ancient island. Setting foot on its sands would break the curse, bring our people together again.
I know what I have to do. Maui, I could really use your help.
Yeah.
Can I get a chee-hoo?
You will be destroyed, and your wayfinder too.
And your little
Now I
dog,
kind of miss the lava monster. Ow! Ow!
Little tattoo guy, he's funny.
Maybe don't come back.
Maui.
I'll be back. I promise.
Oh, Grandma's back too.
Hey.
Do I hear people?
That
Those
is Alan Tudyk.
aren't people. Kakamora.
Kakamora, the coconut people.
The coconuts.
You guys, we got this.
When did she
Bring
get
it
in the
on,
Matrix?
Nuts.
So I got a feeling that they're going to make the coconut people November 27th.
Yeah,
November 27th.
that is basically
I think they're
Thanksgiving.
going to make the coconut people good. The coconut people are going to actually be good in this.
I won't doubt it.
Who the hell are the coconut people? I want to know more about the pirate coconuts.
Yeah.
I mean, they were cool in the first movie. I mean, like who paints the coconuts? Did they throw them off of floats and parades?
No, they just sat there. They just sit there and they work on themselves the entire time.
So they self-paint themselves.
Yes.
Self-painting coconuts? Call Zulu. Let's find. We can get a pipeline to the Zulu Club. We can make some bank, bruh.
I am really excited about this because I absolutely love the first one, and I love the music of Lin-Manuel Miranda, and he's the guy who did the first. He's the guy who did Hamilton and whatnot.
What? I've never heard of this Lin-Manuel Miranda person you speak of. Yeah. I've heard my Miranda rights.
I know you've heard those many a times in your life.
Shut up.
But yeah, I mean, I love the first one. Was refreshing. It was good. I really liked it.
I really did like the music was really good too. Was. Like there was that one scene, like the whole ancestors thing. The music was moving. Yeah. It was genuinely moving. And I think Dean and I probably watched it like 4 or 5 times. It's like between like The Incredibles. There's a bunch of movies like that we've watched where it's either really funny or the music's really good. Yeah. You know, I'm embarrassed to admit this, but I've watched Trolls several times.
I haven't watched that one yet.
Trolls is pretty. It's Justin Timberlake, man.
It's JT.
Can't stop the feeling when you dance. Sorry. All right, so Squirrel. All right, so Moana 2 coming out for Thanksgiving just in time. And to wrap up this first portion of the D23 extravaganza of stuff they dumped on us, Manny Jacinto is going to be the husband of one Lindsay Lohan, who will also be on the stage or the big screen with friend of the show,
Jamie Lee Curtis
from
Freaky Friday.
And it's going to be Freaky-er Friday.
Freaky-er
Friday.
Freaky-er
Friday. I did not ask for this, but
who did?
Now we haven't.
I don't know.
We didn't ask for the first remake that they were in a remake.
That's the weird part. They had the remake and then they had another remake and then
now they have the horror remake too called Freaky.
Oh, that's right, from the girl from Supernatural.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't ask for that one either. Look, you get a lot of stuff from Hollywood you didn't ask for. But the interesting part is I was not aware Lindsay Lohan was out of rehab. I was not aware that Manny Jacinto is now pretty much the man of Hollywood right now. I mean, it's like maybe the small screen. I mean, just between the Good Place and now being
somebody's going to be mad because you mentioned the word. You weren't supposed to mention that word.
Shucks, dog it.
He's going to call us. He's going to hit the button, and he's going to get mad at us again.
Sorry, sidebar. We have the Olympics closing ceremonies on, and
there's an assassin on the screen.
I don't even know what's going on.
That's an assassin out of Assassin's Creed. Look at that.
Oh my God! All right, this is weird, dude. The French, which is my
is that a golden bunny?
I don't know what. This is just weird. All right, we're gonna take a break and we're gonna watch the closing ceremonies. You can hear the closing ceremonies on the free iHeartRadio app. Download that app and we are your home for the Paris Olympics, which are ending right now in psychedelic fashion. He's got a giant lance. What is he doing with the pole?
She's going to joust.
Oh, my God. It's French. Who knows what they're doing with the pole? This is The Week in Geek with D23 on News Talk 99.5 WRNO.
For the 2024 season.
More powerful storms.
The absence of El Nino.
With more major hurricanes.
Means you'll need a more powerful source for life-saving information.
Be with us every step of the way.
During a hurricane, that weather app just won't cut it. Operation Stormwatch from News Talk 99.5 WRNO.
I need real-time storm updates.
To keep my family safe.
On air and on the free iHeartRadio app.
My severe weather station.
News Talk 99.5 WRNO.
Everyone listen! No one quits! This is Casper Van Dien, Johnny Rico from Starship Troopers, and you're listening to the Week in Geek radio show! Come on, you apes! You want to live forever? Kill them all! You know what to do! Service guarantees citizenship!
Welcome back in to the Week in Geek, your source for geek and pop culture news that's trending now. I'm your host, D23, along with
DJ
and
Skungy
and the weird LSD-laced Paris Olympics are coming to an end. They're closing ceremonies where they worship the Illuminati. I don't know what's going on here, to be truthful. But we are continuing our coverage of D23, and it is finally over, right? I'm not expecting any more alerts on my phone.
Yeah.
Dude, like Friday night, like I got all the show notes done Saturday morning.
You called me at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon and you were done. That never happens, by the way, just so you know.
It never happens. It's usually like 5 o'clock, like 2 hours before showtime. Like, okay, show notes are done. But there was so much to go through. And one of everyone's personal favorites that is actually going to be up there is Snow White. So, like, I think a lot of people were not happy with the actress.
Yeah, this one sparked some controversy.
Rachel Zegler. So to preface it, I'm going to start off with, should we watch the trailer or hear about Rachel Zegler first?
Let's start with the trailer first.
Yeah, let's
start with some context.
I don't want to poison anyone's mind. I think that you can do all that stuff on your own. You know, just play along at home. All right, here we go. Is that Bambi?
Yes, that is Bambi.
And you can watch along on the Facebook page. We're streaming live. The Week in Geek Radio.
Disney invites you.
Oh, look. Are those the little dwarves?
So, whistle while you work.
Hitler is a jerk.
Got Spanish.
Magic mirror on the wall.
That's Gal Gadot. She looks great.
The fairest one of all.
What? I don't know what the hell I'm watching.
Well, it says Snow White. That's what you're watching.
Snow White? March of 2020.
All right, let's
Snow
go
White
ahead
and the 7 CGI dwarves.
Okay.
All
right. What
are you first upset about?
Okay,
clearly you are a curmudgeonly old man.
I am a curmudgeon old man on this one because they have sat there and Disney has been, all right, we're going to be inclusive. We're going to do this. We're going to do that.
Right.
And you do CGI dwarfs instead of hiring real dwarves. You sit there and you CGI them.
There's no way there's 7 dwarves that can act in this world. There's no way that there are 7 dwarves on this planet that can act, right?
Oh, my God. No, apparently not, because they had that same problem in Lord of the Rings. You couldn't actually get a dwarf to do that. No, you had to have tall people made short. And it's the same thing with this. And so they are going to get blasted by this.
Well, all right,
they already have.
There are some trailers where like that was leaked out online because at D23 there were several movie trailers that we can't talk about, and we've all seen them because they exist online somewhere before they get pulled down shortly.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to air those because they'd pull this video down, so we're not airing any of those. We're only airing what we got. But they did an extended trailer for Snow White, and Droopy Drawers, whatever the hell his name is. Dopey. He's like, he got serious camera time during that trailer. And I'm like, he looks so fake. I mean, it looked so fake. And I'm like, that pulls you out of it. Because here's a real girl talking to a CGI weird-ass looking dwarf.
Yeah, even in the dancing scene that we did see with all the dwarves, if you stop it, you can clearly see it just doesn't look good. It looks like she's
a great
dancing in front of a green
picture.
Yeah.
Like that one that started the thing.
But that's not how you're supposed to make a movie and push your movie in that way. It's not.
And then the other thing about it is that this is Walt's baby. Yeah. This was number one. This was the first animated film that he made. This was the film that Disney was built on.
The Disney movie,
and right. So really, what you're saying is you shouldn't mess with something called perfection. But wait, let's hear what about Rachel Zegler. Hold up.
During the production of the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs remake, Rachel made critical remarks about the film. The 22-year-old actor openly expressed her dissatisfaction with Disney's 1937 classic and its portrayal of the prince, labeling it as a stalker and remarking that its narrative won't be replicated in the new adaptation. Zegler also stated that the upcoming film would take a new direction, emphasizing that the character of Snow White would not rely on the prince for rescue and would not center around the concept of true love.
And go, Skungy.
You can't have Snow White without having the song, One Day My Prince Will Come. It is just like the quintessential song of Snow White, and then you're going to sit there, oh, we're just not going to have the prince and everything. All right, look, I get it. It is a dated story. I understand. It's so dated, it's from the 1800s. But who cares? It's Snow White. Leave it alone.
But it's in the vault for a reason that they're remaking everything.
They shouldn't remake it. It should just be like, you know what? Have the film the way that it was, warts and all. That's it. Why remake it?
What about Song of the South? Can we remake that?
You said a dirty word.
Acolyte?
Acolyte.
Oh, God.
Son of an acolyte.
Oh, my God. I am so, because I'm such a Disney fan.
But Gal Gadot, though, I'll watch it for Gal Gadot.
I love Gal Gadot. That's fine.
She, actually, it's funny. I kind of like her as a bad one. You like when Angelina Jolie did what was that?
Maleficent,
yeah. So, she was kind of cool, but she was old. I hate to knock her for that, but I mean, but you get old. Gal Gadot is still young. She looks really good as the witch. I mean, I looked at him like, I believe it. I believe her.
I'm cool with that. And there've been tons of Snow White remakes in the past, but this is being remade by the people who made the first one, the one that was the one that started it all. Mm-hmm. It's not like a variation of it. It's not like, what was it, that Huntsman or Snow White and the Huntsman where it was like an offshoot or something. No, this is like, we're going to, make the original better.
How do they gonna make it better? Well,
Kathleen Kennedy, I'm sorry. You need to be drug out into the middle of the street. I'm sorry.
And given a nice pat on the back.
Pat on the back. Yes, that's where I'm going to say.
Speaking of witches, that's a great segue.
Great.
Agatha All Along. They dropped a new trailer on this. Now, we saw the trailer originally. This one goes a little bit more in depth, and actually, I'm digging this a lot more. Hold on. Here we go.
Agatha. Who's been messing up everything?
Agatha.
The covenless witch.
It's been Agatha all along.
No.
I gotta go back and watch WandaVision now.
What really happened to you?
So this one you find out more about what her goal is in this series.
All that's foul and fair.
She took every little bit of power I had.
Gather sisters far.
I'm assembling a coven. We gotta get back on top. I'm gonna walk the road. Join me.
Yellow Brick Road?
Wake thy power, earthly and divine.
The witch's road will give you the thing you want most. If you make it to the end. The road is a death wish.
Here we go. I like her.
Heard you guys were having a party.
What's up? Hey.
Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah. Halloween.
It will test us. And our
She's
knowledge
great.
of the craft.
We don't even know what we're up against.
Our worst nightmares.
How do we pass this trial without any power?
We survive, like witches have been doing for centuries.
Hippies.
What happens next?
It seems like they take a lot of Easter egg-ish
to get me to the end.
And then she's gonna kill her whole coven.
The bodies are really piling up.
Why do you let them believe those things about you?
Because the truth is too awful.
I want my prize!
Like,
time to finish the road. Last one there is a nice person.
I think this will be a fun little diversion.
Yeah.
I think that's what this is going to be.
I think it's interesting that we're taking, she was a villain. She was clearly the villain of it, and you're giving her own series. So I mean, the only other time they did that was Loki, but at that point, Loki was kind of like you didn't know if he's good or bad. But she was
already kind of becoming
she was
good.
evil to the core after what happened in WandaVision. So I like that they're giving her to see her side of the story.
Yeah. Well, and it sort of plays into some of the other things that Disney is doing. We'll step away from the Marvel television thing for a while because now they're going to open up a villains land in Disneyland.
Disney
World. Okay, so it's confusing because I know we're gonna get a bunch of new Tony Stark rides in Disneyland,
in the Avengers area.
Right? So I don't think I'll ever make it to California.
I highly suggest it.
Sure. Okay. Let me go sell my body on Chef Mentor and see if I can make enough money to make it to.
It wouldn't be the first time.
I know, but I was intemperate in my youth.
Oh, okay.
I'm older now and wiser. And more expensive. All right, so, but I mean, yeah, I think, yeah. All right, moving on in the television world, we have one more great little tidbit. Now, this one, DJ, this is all you, really. This is all Daredevil, man. I mean, So, and you hadn't seen the trailer yet.
No,
So the trailer leaked online. What's the full title of it? Daredevil
Born Again.
Born again,
yeah.
right? So, and it's bringing back John Barenthal as the Punisher. You've got your boy as the Kingpin.
Charlie, you got Vincent D'Onofrio,
and then
Charlie. I think you also got Foggy and Karen from the original as well in there too.
True.
Yeah,
and they popped up in the trailers.
I'm glad they're coming back because I remember the rumors at the beginning of production was that they weren't making any appearances. They hadn't gotten contacted
because it's so far away. I mean, it's so far removed.
No, I'm in general, like whenever they first started like production of it, they just weren't contacted at all.
Right.
That was a while ago.
Kind of like, hey, what's going on? And,
But now I'm really glad because I really like their characters. I feel like they supported the show a lot.
Now, if you haven't seen the trailer, look, just use a little Google foo or go to X, formerly known as Twitter, and you just got to scroll through. And this is how I find it on my phone because for all the old people out there my age listening, if you don't have an 18-year-old son to help you along, go to Twitter, click on one of the videos, any video. And then you just keep scrolling up because it'll just give you all these other random videos that are not related to it. And that's how I found out. I found a different angle of the Fantastic Four trailer. All these trailers. But the Daredevil trailer, there was a portion of the trailer where the fighting was so visceral and just violent, and it reminded me of that first season of Netflix, that hallway fight.
Oh yeah, the hallway
that lives in my brain rent free on the level of Darth Vader's hallway scene. Yeah. There are times when the hallway is just I'm gonna die in this hallway, but I'm going out, and there were these fight scenes in that trailer where I'm like, it was just like, bam, like
he's back.
Yeah,
he's back.
And I think they are probably going to try to do that right out the gate to set the tone. I hope they do. I see. If they have a freaking brain and Kathleen Kennedy's not in the room, maybe they can actually, recreate the magic that was the first series because it was a visceral street level hero.
Yeah. And we need more of that in the MCU, and that's the exact reason why almost like every episode our upcoming Marvel projects are brought up. I always say the only Marvel projects that I'm actively looking forward to are the new Daredevil and whatever Spider-Man they have lined up next, because I know the Spider-Man is going to have some Daredevil in it because the last movie appeared, and this proves my point exactly. I'm just saying.
All right, I'm down with that. All right, let's take a break, and when we come back, we're going to move into Star Wars. We got a little bit of Star Wars television. We got some Andor news. We've got some Lego Star Wars news. What else we got, Yawny McYawnface over there?
Oh, we got the, oh my God.
You got your readers on.
We got the
DJ's got young eyes. Oh, Skeleton Crew.
Skeleton Crew.
Goonies,
Goonies
never die. All right, they never say die. And they also say, may the force be with you. All right, this is the week. Oh, my God, France just got weirder. Oh, my God, what is going on in France right now? This is the Week in Geek with D Squared on News Talk 99.5 WRNO. I'm French.
Now, from the Gregory Ricks and Associates Wealth Management Studios, this is News Talk 99.5 WRNO.
Serving the Louisiana hobby and games community for over 12 years, Gopher Games has prided itself on offering the very best in personalized customer service, unique experience-based events, and premium amenities for our Gopher Academy members, such as after-hours private gaming space, full immersion RPG room, rotating board game library, and coming soon a video game arcade. So join the Gopher community at 4953 West Napoleon Avenue. For more info, go to gophergamesnola.com or the Gopher Discord. Gopher Games, where you got game.
Now back to The Week in Geek with D Squared. Tell your friends, tell your enemies. Yeah, definitely tell your enemies.
Welcome back in to The Week in Geek, your source for geek and pop culture news that's trending now. I'm your host, D Squared, along with
DJ
and
Skungy.
And if you're watching the Olympics, the closing ceremonies, all these guys wearing white, they represent the flags of surrender to each member nation of the Olympics. Is that what that is? Okay.
Yes, it's France surrendering to every single country.
Good on us. Way to go, France. All right. I'm glad to see
you're French, aren't you?
I am. Proudly. I eat cheese and surrender. That's what we do. All right. So stop judging me. As always, we strongly urge you to go check out the Facebook page where we're streaming live right now, The Week in Geek Radio Show. Follow us on Twitter at Twig Radio and the Instagram's The Week in Geek. Hey, Skungy, I did a thing so you can say the thing.
I could say the thing?
You can say the thing.
Oh, well, if you missed any part of tonight's show, if you want to hear your favorite part again, you can always find us on Spreaker.com or download Spreaker for your smartphone or tablet. We're also on Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, YouTunes, iTunes, and the beautiful, wonderful iHeartRadio app with the candy-like button.
Well, hello there.
Yes, you too can leave us a 30-second message. Click that little red microphone button. Tell me about the cheese-eating surrender monkeys.
Yes.
Love you, Brian.
Love you.
The Olympics, they're finally ending. And look, we tied with the Chinese 40-40.
For gold, but we kicked everybody with medals. We were like 126 to 91.
You know why?
Because USA, America.
Damn it to hell. We always kick their ass in the Olympics, man. Come on. We're America. That's the one thing we can be proud of.
Yeah.
Look, it's coming back to America in 4 years, coming to L.A.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice to have some patriotism again.
Oh, yeah.
It would really make me happy to see people actually give a crap about our country.
Yeah.
Because there's so many that
Just for 2 weeks. Just for 2 weeks.
I mean, we don't ask for much, you know? And if you do it for 2 weeks, then you'll do it for a third week and a fourth week. And next thing you know, you're getting a USA tattoo. Come on, Viva America! All right, speaking of America, Disney, who owns at least 3/4 of the country.
Truth.
D23 has been going on all weekend long. We are recapping all the big news stories from there. So we were, where were we again?
We left off at Andor.
Andor. I don't have a trailer for Andor. It's really, but you know what I do have? I have this. So Diego Luna, here we go. There he is.
Have you gotten any closer to touching Jabba? Is that, or have you given up on that, or is there still a little bit of hope for you?
No. I gave up on that. I mean, it's over. It's not happening, and I'm okay with it. You know, I don't want to touch.
He really does want to touch Jabba the Hutt. See how sad he is.
Yeah, he is.
But look, so Andor is going to be coming back out. And it's going to take place in 4 years, not in real life.
Yeah.
But 4 years. It will end basically right up to where not Rogue One.
It's 3 days before Rogue One.
Is that what?
Yeah,
that's
it's like
how it's going to go?
3 or 5 days before Rogue One is where it's going to. So this is going to be it for it. Which,
yeah, right. I mean, he dies. I mean,
so we know. I mean, you have a finite. You know, you have an end game and whatnot. But okay. But also, Queso,
K2SO. Yeah,
K2SO.
Alan Tudyk's back.
He's back. But
he's a leaf on the wind.
He is. I'm so excited. Of everything Star Wars that's come out in the last 10 years, this is by far my favorite. Andor Season 1, just that speech that he did in that one episode, like the second to last episode, talking about how he gets up every day and he will never see what the fruits of his labor will bring him.
Oh, right.
It's amazing.
No, yeah. Andor felt like you were playing like a Star Wars tabletop game.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just kind of like the whole heist thing. Everybody's, your actual rebels. I mean, death is on the line.
Yeah.
You're playing it with a Sicilian, and death is on the line constantly. So if they keep it in the same vein and they don't try to get too stupid with it, if they're not going to, just do whatever Kathleen Kennedy and Disney does to a lot of beloved projects, we'll see. I mean, but moving on, though, we did get a trailer streaming December 3rd on Disney Plus is with Jude Law and 4 random-ass kids is a Skeleton Crew. Here we go. Oh, let me stop it for a second. This trailer actually shows a lot. So if you want to watch along with us on the Facebook page, it really, I don't know what planet they're on, but it's clearly one of the more center core world planet, because I don't know what school these kids are going to, because they talk about a test and all this stuff.
Star Wars suburbs. By far the most realistic planet.
There's an Ithorian walking some dog type thing. That's a hammerhead, one of those things.
It looks like they live in the suburbs.
Yeah, Star Wars suburbs.
Right. I never realized I wanted a Star Wars suburbs until I watched this, though, because I always wanted the underbelly with Mando and Andor, and now I'm just like, man,
they cut their
grass. Be best, that, Family Matters.
Got white picket fence.
Tomorrow's test.
Yeah, right.
Will set the course of your entire future.
Oh, crap.
Don't you ever want to do anything exciting? Like what?
Join a band.
What if we could go anywhere we want in the whole galaxy? A real adventure. No more pretend.
Max Rebo.
I found something buried in the woods.
What was that girl with Cyclops?
She did. She dropped the visor.
Maybe she's a cyborg.
What do you think it is?
I think it's a lost Jedi temple.
No, it's not.
It's One-Eyed Willie.
One-Eyed Willie?
Hello?
Was that a weird
Be careful where you step.
Thing? There's a slide? Hey, skeleton! It's One-Eyed Willie! Droid had one eye. This December.
We're lost.
That was cool.
Really lost.
Tis dangerous out there in space.
I
trust no one.
The key is moving by itself. How?
It's Pirates of the Caribbean.
There's a dog. Jude Law. He's a Jedi? Apparently so. Skeleton Crew.
That's all I really want. It just needed Cyndi Lauper in the background, and it would have been perfect.
Oh my God! Done by Max Rebo.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Star Wars Goonies.
Star Wars Goonies.
Yeah.
Look, you got 4 little kids. They're lost in space. It looks okay. It looks good.
It looks like a good popcorn movie. It looks like a good family popcorn movie.
It's a show, isn't it?
I think it
is. It a show? Oh, it's a show. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be a show, so it's going to be episodic.
What I really liked about this, though, it didn't seem like it's trying too hard to be it doesn't seem like it's trying too hard in general. It doesn't seem like it's trying too hard to be way too serious, like all kind of other Star Wars projects are. It's trying to be. Doesn't seem like it's trying to be too much, like in the sequel.
Just kind of want to be fun.
Yeah, the fun show.
I hope. I think you might be onto something, and I hope that we don't have all of them as I'm the great grandson of Anakin, or something stupid like that. I don't know who Jude Law's character is. Hopefully he's not a survivor of Order 66, because how many survived? Apparently all the Jedi survived.
Well,
66.
but he probably is, because it might be an old Jedi temple. So is it after the events of?
You're going to listen to these dumb kids.
Well, no, I'm saying is it after the events of
I don't
Jedi?
think we know.
Return of the Jedi.
I don't know what this is. I'm not sure what the timeline is.
Yeah.
If it's out there, I'm not aware of it currently. Yeah. Because information was scant on this. I mean, but we knew it was kids, and they get. The original sort of writing of it was that they are flung far out into space and they're trying to find their way home. We thought it was going to be Voyager. We thought it was going to be like Star Trek Voyager. They're trying to find their way home. But it looks like they're just kind of on. They get.
Every leap is their. Hopefully, the leap is the leap home.
Yes, son.
It does seem like I just thought about it more and just try to remember the trailer. It does seem like it probably does take place after Return of the Jedi because on the kid's tablet, it's Luke fighting the Rancor.
Was that? I thought it might have been the dude from Rebels. Kanan.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Luke fighting the Rancor. Because keep in mind, Luke did the entire Jedi training
but
thing again.
Luke, there's a difference. Luke did not have a lightsaber when he was fighting the Rancor.
Still. Solid point, nerd. Good job, Skungy, getting the nerd point for the night. Ding, ding, ding. Wait.
Actually, but still, I feel like it's gonna be Luke and the Rancor, so it's got to be after.
Well, hello there.
You get the hello there point. There you
yeah.
go. Good job. All right, what's next? Moving on the D23. Oh, the Mandalorian and Grogu. Wait, where is that music bed? Here we go. So, look, yet again, go to Twitter, pick a random ass video, and just start scrolling down. You'll find some illegal trailer of Mandalorian Grogu. It was really short, though. It didn't give a whole lot except for oh crap, this is going to be fun because you've got Mando and Grogu. He's like, I'm going to be more selective in my choice of bounties now that I have my son with me and my what do you call him, a Padawan is
youngling, the foundling or whatever.
And so he goes. The first part we see when he says that line, he's like, good luck. And it's none other than Zeb Orrelios from Star Wars Rebels.
Yay, which he should have been in Ahsoka.
Well, let it go.
I won't let it go because he was not in Rebels Season 5.
You know what, I'm not letting go this past season of Mandalorian. Are we forgetting about that? Are we forgetting how bad the last season of Mandalorian was? Is that...
What?
Yeah.
Are we talking about Book of...
No. The last season of Mandalorian with Bo-Katan and everything.
What? Did you watch a different series?
No, go rewatch the first 2 seasons. Okay. Go rewatch it. No, it is such a it's such a dip in the series. I'm sorry. It is what it is. It is what it is.
I actually thought it was brilliant because I liked how it changed the fact that, wait a minute, is Din Djarin the Mandalorian or is it Bo-Katan? Is she the Mandalorian?
No, that entire thing was fine and all, but the show itself was just
no, man, it
what
built
are you talking about?
I mean, his solo episode in Boba Fett was 10 times better than the entire season.
You're talking about with Moff Griff? I mean...
Yeah, Moff Gideon,
Moff Gideon, the epic battle and everything.
The battle was cool.
What show did you watch?
I watched The Mandalorian. It is what it is. It wasn't as good.
It's opinion radio.
It was not as good.
His opinion,
even if it's wrong.
Right, his opinion. But, so the other thing, though, is that then, it looks like it's going to be action-packed, but the best part was we finally see snowtroopers. I have been wanting snowtroopers since Empire Strikes Back. It's the only action figure I never got as a child. It haunts me to this day. And I even saw one I could buy with my own damn money when I was an adult, but I'm like, screw it. I'm holding on to this pain, and this trauma makes me who I am because I needed a snowtrooper and I never got it. So now I'm going to see one on the screen. And the Mouser droid you saw with the jacked up monster truck wheels almost. Yeah. Well, in Mouser droid form. But then the not the ATST, but the personal sort of leg walker, the walker thing, though it's just a personal vehicle. Yeah. Starts sliding down this avalanche snow hill, and then boom, 2 AT-ATs are there, just starting shooting at him. It was just I'm here for this. And then at the end, you see little Yoda with
Babu Frick.
Babu Frick. You got to watch the F words on when you're on the radio. Yes. So, Babu Frick. That was his name. Holy crap! What time is it? Jesus, we got to hurry this up.
Yes.
All right, so, look, that trailer's coming out. That's going to be the movie, though. The movie comes out 2026, I think?
2026.
I think we're going to have to wait a hot minute for that. So, but you know what? Hey, look, I can happily wait for that. I'm totally good for that. All right, so when we come back, we got to wrap up D23. What do we have here, guys? Let's see.
We got some Tron news, some Lego Star Wars,
and Lego.
Oh, Fan Four Stick. And I don't think we're going to call it that. I think we'll finally call it Fantastic Four again.
Yes.
And our closing ceremonies. Jesus, it's still this is the longest closing ceremonies.
No, it's not.
4 hours.
They haven't even made it to LA yet.
I don't even know what the hell that means. I'm
Meaning
sure
they
it's some
always do
reference for
some.
Yeah, you're an Olympic junkie. No one else cares. We care for like 2 weeks out of every 4 years, Skungy. Give it up. Nobody cares. This is The Week in Geek with D Squared on News Talk 99.5 WRNO America.
Listen to WRNO on the iHeartRadio app. Sponsored by Dudley DeVosier Injury Lawyers. Call 444-4444.
That's 444-4444.
Non-attorney spokesperson Chad Dudley, New Orleans.
This is Kate Mulgrew for The Week in Geek. Just kidding. It's Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, the Major from Ghost in the Shell. Listen, or the Tachikomas are gonna get you.
Welcome back in to The Week in Geek, your source for geek and pop culture news that's trending now. I'm your host, D Squared, along with
DJ
and
Skungy.
All right, Skungy, anything going on at our friends Go4Games, Go4GamesNola.com? Anything we need to share for Go4?
You know what? I'm bad. I didn't actually call it Mac this week, but he's always has stuff. I would suggest going to their social medias, their Facebook page, their Instagrams. They always are talking about all the different events they going on. I think they have some kind of Pokemon event going on soon. And then always they have Blood in the Clock Tower at the Bulldog on the last Thursday of the month.
And we went to MightyCon today. In Kennebra. We totally forgot to mention it on last week's show.
Yeah, we did.
Well,
we're terrible.
You suck at your job, Skungy. You got one job on the show.
You do.
One job. You repeat what the computer says. You got one job. All right, so let's wrap up the D23 recaps. So Star Wars Lego, we don't have, it's 2 minute trailer. We ain't got enough time to play it. But it's basically they doubling down on it, the whole Mark Hamill thing. I wonder if let's see if I can find it in there. Where does, oh, there it is. Hold up. Wait.
Yeah, it's right there. Just play.
I know who can help us. The greatest hero of all time, Luke Skywalker.
Let me see if I have this right. In your galaxy, my dad is mostly evil until he turns good for like 5 minutes and then dies. My own nephew betrays me and kills most of my best friends. And I spend decades alone until I use the Force so hard that it kills me?
Well, when he puts it that way.
Perfect. Summed up everything.
It summed up Kathleen Kennedy's career.
Yes.
Boom. You're welcome. This one, they got Darth Jar Jar shows up, Ewok bounty hunters. So it looks dumb but fun. It's purely fan service.
It's what if
that only Lego can do.
Yeah, it's Lego Star Wars What If. That's the perfect way of saying it.
Now, real quick, some of the other things we didn't get to was Marvel Animation at D23. Yeah. They announced Eyes of Wakanda, which is going to be a 4-part series, like 4 episodes. It's kind of the history of Wakanda, people trying to keep the secret of Wakanda secret, that we don't exist. But my baby, they're bringing us Marvel Zombies. 4 episodes of Marvel Zombies.
After What If, we need this. We need this.
I mean, like, that was the teaser. I thought we were going to get more, and it was cool. But if we're going to get straight up Marvel Zombies, if they just basically take the comic book and make it a freaking movie, just like what DC has done with their animated arm forever, you
will just print money with that. Yeah.
Oh my God, will you? I mean, it's like, you mean I don't have to read?
That might even bring the whole zombie craze back just by releasing that one movie. I'm telling you.
I mean, look, bring it back. I like zombies before zombies were cool.
I bought a $300 board game whole thing of Marvel Zombies just because it had Marvel Zombies.
That's valid.
You have a disease.
I do.
I
know what board game he's talking about. I don't blame him.
I know, but you have a disease. We're going to get you some help. First step is admitting you have it, and that was good. You made that first step tonight. I'm proud of you. All right, and now finally, Fantastic Four dropped the trailer, and then same thing. Go eat Reddit.
Gotta go find it.
You can find it.
And I think this is like the only big Marvel like movie that we've had like a trailer for, really.
Yeah, and I don't know why they haven't released the trailers yet. It's just dumb to not do it.
They're waiting for some event.
But probably so. But
they're trying to give the people who are there a little bit of time to have an exclusive.
Yeah. Right. Oh, well, get home so you can go on Monday. They can be like, guess what I saw, nerd.
Exactly.
And those people, when they get punched by their friends, they will have deserved it.
But yes. This one doesn't look like your casual standard MCU movie where it's all flash in the pan stuff. This looks like it actually has a style and like a good like a filmmaking approach.
solid point because I think what it's got the whole 50s motif.
Yeah.
You see the sleek rocket ships.
It's not MCU-ified.
It looks like that thing. It's like that favorite meme of mine where what the world would be like now if MTV continued to play music. It would be a utopia.
Yes.
And it looks like this just grand, people are not addicted to the internet. They're not addicted to memes. They're like, oh, let's learn stuff and then let's go to the moon. It's like when the 50s and 70s merged together and actually propelled into the next century. So that's that. But I think we'll see more about that. All right, we got to get the hell out of here, man.
Wow.
All right, so I don't know who we got next week, but I do have, what's her name from the other Missy with David Spade. She's got a new podcast out. She won a Razzie for it, or at least she was nominated for it.
Yes, you told me about. Oh God, Missy Fuller. I know what you're talking about. She's funny. She's a funny girl.
Oh yeah, and I got another guy. He used to work for the Pentagon about UFOs. He wrote a book. We're going to talk with him.
Ooh. I know. First the bomb doctor, now the UFO Pentagon guy.
Hey, look, they all quit or got fired, and so now they're writing books, and we're the beneficiaries of that knowledge. All right, that's about it. Follow us on Twitter at Twig Radio, Instagram's The Weekend Geek, and you can follow along live. Hey, we got 2 people watching. Say hi, people.
Hi, people.
On the Facebook page, and the Weird Al Yankovic interview is up.
He actually put something on.
I posted something. Till next time. Keep your nerd flag raised high.
WRNO FM New Orleans, an iHeart radio station. Listen on the free iHeart Radio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.